Alright, so we're doing the studs, the ARP extended studs. There's your part number. Hub's cleaned up a little bit. Alright, so simple installation because there's no video online for this. For the Supra at least. Mine's a right-hand drive NA car, but alright, here we go. So the studs obviously come from the back. If you guys don't know how to do this, try to get it in as straight as possible. Alright, now you can do the washer method, which a bunch of people do. You can do, you know, whatever, but I want to do it the right way because I like my car a lot. And this is what I picked up. They sell it just about everywhere. And that's the part number for it. So it's a Lyle wheel stud installer, I believe is what they call it. So basically you put this on the front. Now this is another thing I picked up. Now, because of the length of these studs, you can't run a closed cap nut when you tighten these on. You gotta have an open nut because of the length. So I'll get you the part number for these two in a second. But I decided to ruin these before I ruin my good set of nuts. But you know, just tighten this up. All right, see how it's getting tighter now. All right, so the acorn will sit on the inside of that tool. Sorry, the lug nut will sit on the inside of the tool, and then when I use my impact, it's going to tighten down and it's going to pull the nut, the stud, through to tighten it up and pull it into the hub itself. So that's what I'm going to do. The kit I got, it's a 19. You got to use the deep impact socket too because the length of the stud. Now I'm just going to do by hand first before I take the impact on it as tight as I can get it. I'm doing this one-handed, by the way. I'm holding my camera up. Alright, it's as tight as I can get. And alright, now put this down this way real quick. Alright, now since I got it ready, it's tight. Alright. Nice and careful, make sure it's tightened. You might need to hold the hub itself to hold it so it doesn't move on you when you tighten it. Alright, that's on. Now I'm going to take the nut off. Alright. Nut's off. The tool's off. Now the cool part about the tool is when you tighten it down, it's got like a bearing on the backside, so when it tightens, you know, you're not putting pressure up against the hub. It just spins with the acorn or the nut to pull the stud through. Now the important part of this is you have to pay attention. Once the stud reaches the back of this plate, it's got to be flush and it's got to touch all the way around. So if you need to move the hub around to try to see the other angles, which this looks good. Alright, so you do that, and then we're just going to repeat that 4 more times to get this done. So, put this back down like this. Let's do this real quick. It shouldn't take but a few minutes. It's on there pretty good. sure it's back on Titan. Okay, here we go. Shout out to Milwaukee for making the greatest impact of all time. Subliminal. Hey, send me some stuff in Milwaukee. I know you won't, but it's worth a damn try. The fuel, the M18, that thing is, what is it? 850 foot-pounds of nut-busting torque, is what they say on the box. Say it does a pretty damn good job for the majority of stuff. Here we go. Number 4, same thing again. Good. Oh yeah, just for quick reference to show you guys the difference in stud length. So this is the ARP extended stud. This is the factory Toyota stud length. See, it's a pretty good, pretty decent, what's that, about like 1.5 inches or something like that. The difference, maybe 2 or something in between the two. But you need them if you want to run some different wheels and or to clear bigger brakes. That's probably a lie. I'm upgrading brakes, but my wheels aren't spec'd properly for the twin turbo calipers, so. Last one. this way. Alright, there's the tool that we don't need anymore now for that stud. And all 5 are in there. Let's just do a quick peek on the back side before we try to wrap up this job. And validate that all 5 of the studs are touching the back of the hub. All looks good from here. So that's the quick little how to do the ARP extended studs. I might try to keep making small ones, even if I don't put up on YouTube. I'll keep these for basically a documentary of all the stuff I do to my car. I already did the other side and the front. The rears don't need the studs because the rear caliper is a little bit smaller and the wheels are pretty big in the back, so they clear pretty easily. So the fronts I got to run a spacer on too, unfortunately. But I'll come back and maybe we'll do how to trim the brake line, flare nut, and the tip, not the threading, but we're gonna take off a little bit of lip that's created from the factory apparently when they tighten these down right here on the edge. So it'll bolt into our new stainless steel brake line. That'll be the next little clip, I guess. I'll try to shoot the best I can, but I'll figure it out.